Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. Let me turn some lights on so you can see what we got here. This is one of my best radios. I definitely will not, I'll take it to my grave radio. Will not give away. This was given to me by a friend of mine who is a collector of Collins radios. He's got a huge collection of Collins radios. And this one became a duplicate because he found one that was nicer. Now, I cannot find anything, or when he gave it to me originally, I could not find anything wrong with it. I think there was a little scratch on the side. That was it. This is the 75A-4 receiver. It's for the ham bands only. So down here is the band selector: 160, 80, 40, 20, 15, 11, 10, and another 10. I guess 10's broken up into two bands. And when you select a band, this dial here showing the frequency changes. I'll just do that real quickly. I don't know if it, let me zoom in a little bit. I'm standing up in order to show this to you. And the light is too bright now. Let me try changing the lighting a little bit, see if I can improve it. Okay, that's no better. That's no better. Let me try one more light. Oh, that one does. That light's burnt out. Let me see. We click on right light on this webcam and see if that improves anything. No, it doesn't. Okay, I'm going to sit down for a second and manually adjust the lighting and see if that improves things. So I want you to be able to see that dial. Gain auto. Let's change gain auto off. Nope, I can't change it. Oh, right light. Let me turn right light off. And now let's change this. And then see what I can do here. Come on. Come on, operator error. There we go. That didn't help anything. Exposure, maybe. Stand by. There we got. Makes it worse. Right about there, you can see the dial, but you can't see the rest of the face of the radio. Anyway, for instance, this is the 40-meter band, and it goes from 6.8 to 7.8. So each of these bands, I guess, is 1 megahertz. Let's go back down to 80. 80 is, I hope I'm not standing in front of the camera, 3.2 to 4.2. Yeah, 1 megahertz. Now, I have a similar Collins radio downstairs in my workshop that's a general coverage, and what it has the HF band broken down into 1 megahertz ranges. So each one of these is 1 megahertz, so the selector gives you each one of those bands. So it gets a lot of bands, a lot of fine tuning, and then the tuning knob, I'm going to turn the lights back up so you can see the face of it. So and I'm going to zoom out a little bit because I'm missing part of it. Okay, so the tuning knob is this big knob right here, and then there's a fine tuning down here, which is like 0 to 100. And then the gentleman that had this replaced the original tuning knob with this fancy tuning knob with a little thing on it so you can quickly turn through the band. And I mean, you can really fine tune this radio. Let me go around the face of this and describe the various knobs. Okay, here is the S meter right here. This is the on-off, standby, and cal. So you get off, standby. That's in case you're using a transmitter with this. You can put it in standby mode, and it keeps the heaters of the tubes warmed up. On mode, of course, and then a calibration mode, which injects a known carrier to calibrate the dial. You can adjust the dial readings down here with these two knobs down here. Okay, down here we have selectivity, that's bandwidth, antenna trim, this is band select, this is ABC, automatic volume control, either off, fast, or slow. Over here we have the noise limiter, we have the mode, either AM or CW/ single sideband, which is in right now. This is marked band pass tuning. That is how you tune when you're in single sideband. So that's similar to a BFO. Then we have reaction tuning. Not positive what that is. I normally don't use that. RF gain, and then AF gain, and then a headphones jack. I just stepped on my microphone cord. Okay, so that's for all the dials. I've got it hooked up right now, kind of temporarily. I'm not sure it's completely connected. My my G5 RV antenna. I'm up here in my office. So let me see if I can get it back tuned back in, because I've changed all the dials. We turn the AF gain up, and the speaker, it doesn't have a built-in speaker, and the speaker is clear on the other side of the room. So I don't know how well the microphone is picking up the speaker. So let's turn up the gain and fine tune it. Something there, I'm struggling. Okay, now when I get it close, then I use this band pass tuning as a BFO. Okay, let me adjust the frequency a little bit. They're not talking long enough for me to tune it. Plus I'm reaching way over. Let me turn this off. I knew I shouldn't touch it. Yeah, they're talking just very short spurts, and I can't get them tuned in. So a little bit off. Now it's getting in. Pretty close. There we go.
With that, gentlemen, that's the news from here. And let's go to the top of the list and work our way down. Let's see if maybe the band's good enough this morning to get Greg in here this morning. W2GLS42, Greg.
Okay, I hope my microphone is picking that up. Let me sit down before I fall down here. So this, like I say, this, when I got it, was in pristine condition. It's probably weighs 50 pounds. So I originally put this up there probably, I don't know, 15 years ago, and I have not moved it. But it's, as you can see, it's still working perfect. Maybe, you know, slightly detuned over time. I've had it on for about 15 minutes, so it's had a chance to warm up. It doesn't drift much, even over time. After you've had it on for maybe 5 minutes, it's pretty rock solid. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the show. I will try to move my cameras around and show you some other ones I have. Let me, I can try to do it. Let me stand by. Let me do a quick tour of, I'm in my office and it's pretty cluttered. So let's see if I can do a quick tour here. There is my Night Kit Star Roamer. Now that was my wife's grandfather's, and he passed away and I inherited it. And then above that we have a couple of scanners, and then over here, whoops, picked up the wrong thing. Over here we have a bunch of radios, 2 scanners there, scanners, a ICOM R7000, that's a wideband radio, all the way from medium wave to maybe a gigahertz, maybe only 500 megahertz. That's about it. So that's most of the radios I've got here. I've got a lot of small radios up there that I've reviewed over the years. Little handheld portables. This that little cabinet right there is chock full of small radios that I've reviewed. And I think that's about it as far as radios in this room. Oh, there's 2, if I can get them on camera. There's 2 radios behind the 2 speakers. Way up there, I had Mr. Finger, but he's down in the workshop, but I have him point to him. I can use this temporarily. Right here are 2 Tintac SDRs. One of the original SDRs. It's a fairly good sized box that has no controls on it. It's controlled by software totally. And somewhere, oh, you can't see it, but down buried, oh, it's over there. You probably can't see it. Buried down there is, I believe that's the ICOM 1000, which is also an SDR, one of the first SDRs. It was troubled with the fact it was a good radio, but the software was not that good and never improved. They had I think a 1000 model and either 2000 or 5000, and they just kind of let it go. They also had a 100, which was much smaller, less capability. So, and it didn't get supported, so it kind of died. So that's about it. Main thing I wanted to show you, some people have been asking to show some more of my big radios, is my big Collins 75A-4. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up, and have a great day. Now we'll see if this recorded at all. Bye-bye.